Hello, Josie here. Are you ready for the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? And are you sure? Okay, here we go. So, God will call an audible. God will call an audible in our lives. We have our plans, we have our things that we're going to do, places we're going to go, so on and so forth. And God will call an audible and say, "No, scratch that, go here. No, scratch that, go this way. No, scratch that, don't go out today. Don't go to this place that you normally go to because something's going on right here at this place at this time. Wait, I'll tell you when to go back out. I'll tell you when you're safe." God will call an audible in your life. Stay in the car just a little bit longer until your neighbor finishes mowing the grass because he's trying to get into your energy so that way he can find out what's going on with you and so on and so forth so that he can go and tell the enemy. Stuff of that nature. Don't go outside right now. You got people walking around trying to throw projections, dart your way, evil eye, so on and so forth. Just don't go out today. Stay indoors. Stay inside. And I was reminded the other day of that. I have stayed inside for long periods of time because Father God wanted me to do so because the witchcraft, the spell work, the projections were ramped up so high that He did not want me to even have to deal with it. He wanted me to be in a quiet place with Him so that He could talk to me and so that He could let me know in a lot of ways what was going on, the game of the enemy, and He was speaking to my heart and keeping me in perfect peace because my mind was on Him. My mind was on other things that I was going to do, other things that I was going to tackle, what He has for me to do. So therefore, when God calls an audible in my life, one thing that I do not do, I do not stress about it. I do not stress about it, and I do not worry about it. Do you know what else I do not do? I do not allow the enemy, if I do have to come in contact with certain people or whatever, I do not allow them to get under my skin and or to anger me. There were several things this morning, today, that I was going to do, and God called an audible on all of it. All of it. Because the enemy, the devil, the trickster, was running rampant today. There are people that no longer have access to me and that no longer have access to you that want to gain access to us. And they are using other individuals. They are doing some sick and twisted manipulative things to try to get into our energy, to try to get us to reach out to them, to talk to them, to try to give them our energy so that they can basically feed off of us. It's a fuck no. It's a fuck no. I give them a smile and a bye-bye. Because I'm not playing these games with people anymore. I've been not playing these games with people. People have been playing in your face, have been playing in my face for years, getting away with their toxicity. And now that they have been found out, now that we have basically, the veil has been lifted. And who lifted the veil? God did. God using other people. God exposing other people. Lifted the veil. Removed the mask that they were wearing. To where we could see things fucking clearly. I heard the other song too as well. I can see clearly now. The rain is gone. I can see all obstacles in my way. A lot of these people out here in this fucking world are obstacles. They're obstacles. They want to be obstacles. They're being put in your way, put in your direction, put in front of you to try to stop you. And when things start to ramp up, that's when you know a blessing's on the way. When they start to ramp up the attacks, that's when you know a blessing's on the way. These people also have been warned and told to stop. And instead of doing what they were told to do, which is stop projecting, stop throwing out witchcraft, stop doing this, stop doing that, they chose to continue. They chose to proceed, believing and thinking that their tactics were eventually going to work, and no. It is no longer working. Not only is it no longer working, it's being automatically sent back to them. So whatever they are sending out, it's going right back to them. And it's going back stronger than what they wanted. So now we can basically laugh in the face of the fucking enemy. We can laugh in their face. All the projections, all the witchcraft, all the spell work is being returned to them, and they're basically falling flat on their fucking face because they're not able to take what is now being sent back to them that they directed at us. We don't give a fuck anymore. We don't care. We know that God has been on our side. God continues to be on our side. God is for us. So therefore, who dare be against us? Because if they're against us, that means they're against God. And if they're against God, you've chosen the wrong individual, the wrong person to be an enemy of. Because you're wicked. The wicked will be destroyed. They're going to be destroyed. They're currently being destroyed now. They are using their vessels in manners that is wrong, that is evil, that is wicked. They are basically deleting and depleting and deleting their life from their wicked ways and actions. And a lot of these people have been playing in the face of so many individuals, so many people for so long, and now it is no longer working. They're not able to get. I just heard the song, I can't get no satisfaction. I just heard that verse. I can't get no satisfaction, though I try and I try and I try. They can't get any more satisfaction. They were at one time getting satisfaction from how they were treating us, the things that they were doing against us. Now they can't get any satisfaction. They're having to go to through other avenues, other ways to try to get it, and they're not able to get it from those ways. So basically they're depleting and deleting themselves by their actions, because their actions. And then not only that, it's going to happen at a much higher and faster rate now that they have done so ridiculously, annoyingly, frequently, habitually. They've gone to an extreme with it. So now God has to step in, like I said, and call audibles, not only in our lives, but in the lives of these other people, because they just will not fucking stop. They will not stop. So God is going to have to stop them.